Okay, class. So is everyone in our Google Meet for this? So okay, good morning, class. So welcome to our online meeting or online class. So before we start, let us have a prayer. So who wants to volunteer for our prayer for this morning? Okay, John, can you please lead us to prayer? Holy Spirit, amen. Okay, thank you so much, John. So before we go our lesson, let us check our attendance first. So may we have John Dandicho, are you present? Okay. Carl Desagon. Okay. Uh, Ben Garcia. Okay. Wilson Jumampo. Okay. Nilson Jumampo. Okay. Where is Nilson Jumampo? Okay. Okay, he's present. What about the girls? Alex. Okay. Cassie. Donalyn. Okay, you're present. Margaret Bartolome. Okay, you're present today. What about Jennifer Desagun? Okay, thank you. So, no one is absent for today. Very good. No one is absent for today. So, let us review what we tackled about last meeting. So, last meeting we discussed about the communication process. So, what can we say about communication process? It is the key of understanding. Okay, if you could still remember that we discussed yesterday or last meeting, what is communication? Okay, Carl, can you please okay, Carl, thank you. Communication is a process of transmitting ideas or thoughts. It could be receiving or sending the messages. That's why we have a communication, right? Okay, very good. Now, before we start our lesson, I have prepared the activity. So I will group you into four. So each members or each group will be have three tongue twisters. So included at the next slide later. Then you will speak it 3 times. So I will give you tongue twisters, then you will speak it for 3 times. Present to the class perfectly, so I will give you 10 minutes rehearsal. You will come up the following tongue twisters. So here is your tongue twister. So I will give you 10 minutes to rehearse your activity, okay? Okay, I guess time is up. Okay, who wants to volunteer to speak this number one? Okay, Alex, can you please present your speaking skills? Okay, very good. It is 77 benevolent elephants. 77 benevolent elephants. 77 benevolent elephants. Very good, Alex. Okay, who wants to volunteer next? Number two. Okay, yes, Wilson. Okay. Drew dad's dog's dead. Okay. Drew dad's dog's dead. Okay, very good, Wilson. Okay, correct. What about number three? Margaret, can you your up your microphone is on? Okay, very good. So can you please number three? Okay. Okay. This give Papa a cup of coffee in a copper cup coffee cup. Give Papa a cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Very good. Very good, Margaret. So that is what we call tongue twisters. So can anyone tell me what is tongue twister is? So what do you think is tongue twister? Yes, Carl. Okay, very good. So, according, the tongue twister is a sequence of words, sounds, typically of an alliterative kind that are difficult to pronounce quickly. So, those words or sounds that are typically alliterative kind, it means repeating sounds or repeating words that is difficult to pronounce. difficult to pronounce quickly. That is the meaning of tongue twisters. So, what do you think is the benefits of tongue twisters? Okay, who can tell me what is the benefits of tongue twisters? Yes, Cassie. Okay, I will remind you that this is a graded recitation. Okay, very good. So, the benefits of tongue twister is it will help us to strengthen and sketch the muscles involved in speech. While we are speaking, the muscles of our mouth and our tongue, it is strengthened and it is strengthen our muscles while involving rather in speaking or speech. This muscles exercise leads to clearer pronunciation. It helps us, tongue twisters help us to have a clear pronunciations in words. For example, we are speaking a word of the the longest the longest word in English literary, which is pneumonia ultramicroscopic silica volcanoconiosis. Right? Is it? It will help you to improve your pronunciations or your the phonology or the sounds of the words. So, could you give me an example of tongue twisters? Who can give me another example of tongue twisters? Who wants to volunteer aside that we done earlier in our activity? Okay, okay, Ben. Okay, very good. What about you, Johnson? Okay, that's good also. So here are my examples of uh, tongue twisters. We have black, sabay-sabay tayo. Okay, let us together speak or pronounce this tongue twisters. Black background, brown background. Black background, brown background. Black background, brown background. Okay, very good. And that's the next. She sells a seashells in a seashell. She sells a seashell in a seashell. She sells a seashell in a seashell. Very good. What about now the next one? How much would chuck if a woodchuck? Okay, let us repeat. So someone I'm wrong. Okay. How much would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much would would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's one. How much would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Okay, very good. How about the last one? So I think this is a fun activity or fun discussion for you guys about this one. Can you can a can a can or can a can? Okay, very good. Can you can a can in a can and a can? Okay, last one. Can you can a can or can a can a can? Okay. Okay, give yourselves a very good applause because you did a great job. So, how to make our own tongue twisters? So, sometimes we are confused or or thinking how tongue twisters made or how is it possible that we can create our own tongue twisters instead of searching to the internet and copying it. So we have tongue twisters, words expresses or sentences composed of similar consonantal sounds that make it difficult to articulate. Yan, the tongue twisters says that it is a phrases or sentences that compose of similar consonantal sounds. Those consonantal sounds that make it difficult to articulate. It means when we talk about articulate, to speak or how we could be speak the words. Yan, the articulate how we articulate it. So we have the steps in making tongue twister. So we have the first one. Who wants to volunteer to read the slides? The three steps. Okay, Donnelly. Okay, very good. Okay, first you must pick a consonants. So what are those consonants that we are saying? We have okay. Yan, okay. So the consonants. The example of the consonants are your B, C, D, F, G. So here are the examples of consonants. Very good, Adonalin. Then we have consonants that are the basic speech that will while we are when we are breathing, the basic words or basic speech while we're breathing. For example, is B, C. So simple, right? Diba? Next is we have write down as many words as you can think of the start with the letter. For example, you think your consonant is letter B. Okay, your consonant is letter B. Now think words or think many words as you can that starts with letter B. Then the more alike they sounds, the better. The more like a sounds, the better. For example, let us create uh, letter B. Better, bitter. Oh, for example, better, bitter, bitter, better, bitter, batter. Okay. Bitter, batter. Okay, bitter, batter, bitter, bitter, better, batter. Bitter, better. Okay. Bitter, better, batter. Bitter, better, batter. Bitter, better, batter. Okay. 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 Then make up a sentence that uses many of words as to possible. Yun na nga. Make up a sentence that uses as many of your words as possible, as like what I do. Okay. So did you get it? Okay. Okay. I hope you understand. Okay. So we have is our activity. So you were able to create at least 5 new tongue twisters using the 3 steps. So you are going to create your own tongue twisters. So here is the steps that you can follow in making own tongue twisters. In your screen, there are 3 steps in making a tongue twister. So this is very easy for you. So at least 3 words only. Let us consider 3 words only, but 5 new tongue twisters. Is that clear for everybody? Okay, very good. Here is your 5. We're going to create a 5. So I will give you a time to create your own tongue twisters. Okay? So, okay. Is that enough? Okay. Let us now see your sorry. Let us see your answers. Who wants to volunteer for number 1? Okay, Ben, your consonant is letter C. Your consonant is letter C. So, what words do you choose? Okay, can, 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 and cone. Okay, 3 words. Can, cone. Can, cone. Very good. What about your example? Let us say Jennifer. What is your word? Letter or consonant? D. Okay. Okay. May I hear? Okay. Is it dog, dig, and dog? Dog, dig, dog, dog, dig, dog, dog, dig, dog, dog, dig, dog. Very good. So, very good. Your answers are all correct. And you are follow the instructions or the step in making tongue twisters. So, we will having another, we are going to apply all of these steps in making tongue twister, but with a twist. So, you are, make a simple tongue twisters using the theme about education. I'm giving you a situation which is education. What are the for example, let us say education. What can you say about education? Success or success. Another word of success. Or for example, success, struggle, sorrowful. Oh, basta, okay, it depends upon you. Okay, the guidelines or the steps are below. So just follow. Is that clear? In making tongue twister that created by our team, which is education. Very good. Okay. Okay, thank you for listening, class. So we will be having your assignment. So kindly screenshot or write it on your notebook. So you could not easily, you couldn't easily, um, you couldn't easily forget your assignment. Always remember that do your assignment always. So I will read. Using the steps of making tongue twister, which is 3. Create at least 3 tongue tongue twisters. Yan, you only create a 3 tongue twisters. Theme is about your life. So this is so easy. So guided by our steps. So I hope you understand our assignment. So thank you for listening, students. So I hope you learned today.